Hey guys, I restarted my computer, so hopefully that has solved the whole issue with the display, and we shall see on that. But I believe it's all fixed now. However, where were we? Let's see. We had just read about the Grimmin, I believe, in the Fauna of the Enchanted Lands A through K. So let's head back over there and see where we were. Grimmin was right there. Then we got clackrogs. One of the larger species of beetle in Nora, the clackrog gather in large numbers. Through some unknown means of communication, the clackrog appear to assume various roles and functions in their society. Although many of them are nothing more than simple drones, there are some that act as a type of enforcer among their collective. Though no one has ever seen a queen clackrock, it is assumed they have one, which may be the source of all their directions. This is evidenced by the peculiar means in which the clackrocks will overcome a victim many times their size. Gathering together, they begin to pile on top of each other until they are taller than their victim. By some unheard signal, they fall over all at once, toppling the opponent. Then they proceed to stomp all over the victim until their victim is nothing more than a puddle of red goo. Yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. So that is the Enchanted Lands, one of the Enchanted Lands, A through K, right there. All right. Now you know. All right. So I have my mouse. Someday soon, I'm gonna have a plug to the other laptop, and then we'll be able to hopefully be able to someday in the distant future have a second monitor. It would be amazing. Be much more capable of seeing the chat and the followers and who they are and all of that. So I'm excited about that distant possibility. I'm also excited about the fact that the stream is actually showing now as opposed to showing you the gray screen with the little video camera on. And I know that's not exciting. You're all missing the beautiful world of Norath whenever that happens. So fear not. We're back in business. I see that they're still talking about Nazara in chat. It seems like it's a hot topic over here. Well, let's do a little check and see if anybody wants to do some adventuring. In the meanwhile, I am going to head toward Common Lands. Nope, not Common Lands. I'm going to head toward Thundering Steppes and see if I want to do any adventuring there. Oh, Garagrim is up for it. Let's see where he wants to go. Because I'm up for anything. I'll go anywhere, do anything. Even if it's going to get me killed, I'm cool with it. So he says the steps. Well, that's where I was heading already. So that sounds good to me. I like it. Oh, yes, that's right. I leveled, and now I have this fancy schmancy neck piece I can put on. Do I want to? I've kept it in my bags all this time, and now I'm questioning it because honestly, I don't know if it's worthwhile because I'm very soon going to have the ability to get a ruthenium neck piece, which would be better than this. All I really need to do at this point is make it because I do have the ruthenium to do it. I could have done it right then, as a matter of fact. What I did notice from doing that was that I'm not in my adventuring gear. So, before I get too deep into this, I definitely need to switch my armor set. If you don't know about armor sets, they're actually really, really awesome. You just put on whatever set you want. I've got 3 made for this character, which is adventuring, crafting, and harvesting. So you put on whatever gear you want, and then you'll click the little plus button, create new set. You name it whatever you want to, and then you can make other sets with different things. And with the click of a button, as long as you have those items in your bags, then you'll switch into those armor sets. It's amazing. It was not in the game at the time that that we're in right now, like the time period that the game is supposed to be set in at this time, did not have armor sets, and so this makes life a lot easier when you're putting on large, or when you're switching out large amounts of gear. And honestly, even if you're only switching out 1 or 2 pieces, it prevents you from having to look through your bags and find the piece and put it on. It's just a helpful little extra benefit. It's like Garagrim needs sirens and skeletons, and that works out very well because I also need sirens and skeletons of various types. But anyway, if you don't know how to use armor tops, or armor sets rather, definitely give it a shot. If you have any questions about it, let me know, because it's a pretty simple thing to do once you've done it a couple of times. And the key thing is just not to forget to update your armor set before you switch out of it. So I'm looking right now, and you see that my equip and save button are both grayed out when I'm on harvesting. What that means is that this is what I'm wearing right now. It is also evidenced by the little icon beside it, and in fact, but also my save button is grayed out, which means that I don't need to save it right now because everything I have in this current setup has already been saved for harvesting. If I had put something new on, then that save button would be lit up. So I'm going to switch over to my adventuring set. Just like that. Simple enough, right? And that way I won't go trying to bash things with my shovel and pick. It's good times. Now, Garagrim is level 30. I'm level 34. That is plenty good. No need to mentor at this time. If it was a matter of making something green by mentoring, I would go ahead and do it. But or I might go ahead and do it. But otherwise, you can still get credit for everything with those numbers. So if his level was more than 25% less than my level, then I would need to mentor him in order for him to get credit for kills and to get quest updates. But as it is, there's no need. However, I see a quest right here and I just can't help myself. I don't know why I didn't get this a long time ago, but actually I have my journal full again. What a sad day. Well, let's see. Perhaps I don't get it yet after all. Okay, all right. Let's see where Garagrim is at the moment. Down there, close to the centaurs, close to Coldman Cove. Now there are some revenants of various types to his north a good bit, and he's actually in between the gnolls and the centaurs right now. He says apparently you need elder hawks for something. Oh, probably. Actually, yes, I think it's Farsees. He says there are some down there. Where am I going, though? Why don't I just go over here and get the update and then take the griffin down to Coldwind Cove? That would make sense. And also, let's see if I can get into group chat. Or is my voice broken? Who knows? I'm gonna go ahead and kill this corpse feeder as I go by. Looks like my voice might be broken. Sometimes you can enable and disable it and fix that if that happens. I may have mentioned I'm not on like the primo computer in the whole wide world. So there is that to consider with all things. I don't really care about the skeleton that's on me. I think I do need some undead for various quests, but it's of no real consequence. I do need these corpse feeders, howsoever, so I want to go ahead and knock them off the list on my way. So I don't know that Garagrim needs them. He may, but not to my knowledge, so I need so many of them that I just feel like it's a good idea to hit them along the way. All right, moving forward. I have run by Thundermist Village. Just ran right by it like a fool. But we've got, I think, the Grindastyles or something to that effect over here to turn into. Grindastyles. All right, let's see what he has to say.
So you got the bones, have you? Fantastic. These'll grind up nicely. As promised, here's some coin for your efforts. See how simple this is? How about joining me in the venture, eh? Your brawn and my brains. We can make a fortune recycling old bones. What do you say?
No thanks, I'm not ready to settle down, especially not for some old bones. All right, and then...
Don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
What kind of opportunity?
Buying farming, of course. Lots of opportunity to grow in the farming industry. Get it? Grow farming? Oh, never mind. On any note, I've made a bundle selling fertilizer to the farmers in the steppes. I'm looking for a business partner. No investment required. You'd be silly to pass up this opportunity.
If the price is right.
Oh, the price is right, my friend. It's free, and I'll even pay you for your work. I need a variety of bones. Some antelope, huntress, and siren bones for a sort of surf and turf fertilizer. The steppes abound with these creatures. Think of this as recycling. We're helping the environment, eh?
All right, I'll be back. Davey, I am level 34 now. Just made that from a collection turn in a little bit ago. How about you?
Hello.
Fly on over to Coldwind Station, catch up with Garagrim. Good, I'm glad you're doing well. I too am doing well. Dawnruffington says, what level is the Vampire Adventure Pack? Vampire Adventure Pack, probably high 20s, I think. Maybe low 30s. But it's been a while since I've done it. Oh, what happened here? Oh no, that's weird. I have no idea why it deleted that. Let's see if I can undo. It's the auto delete thing. I see that you said Varsoon's a good dungeon and zone. I have no idea how to get that back. Yeah, that was definitely not your fault. That would be the... They got like this this bot that you can set the moderation on, and it's like level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4, something like that. And yeah, I don't know. Now, what he's referring to, the vampire expect, he's referring to like the Tombs of Night over in Neck Forest, which was part of an adventure pack, the Dmorts, and all that stuff over there near the waterfalls in Neck Forest. Yeah, Bloodline Chronicles sounds right. Well, okay, but you don't need a group to do it. It's just it's a lot slower if you don't have one, a lot more difficult. There are 3 of us currently on, and we could definitely do it. But at the end of it, once you've finished all the quests there, you actually can get some cool, like, spells from the zone. For most classes, the spell is specific to vampires, but for priests, for healers, that's not the case. They apply to other things. I can't remember exactly what the spell they did that they get does, but it's something to the effect of when they put this effect, I believe, on another player or on themselves, and when the player is hit, I want to say, I don't remember if it does damage to the creature hitting it or if it heals the person they put it on, but I kind of think it does damage to the person hitting it. I don't remember. Yeah, Split Paw. Yeah, Split Paw Legacy. Split Paw Saga. Split Paw Saga is the one that starts with a Darkened Azure Shard, and you go into the Terraporters and end up in the zone, the Split Paw end zone. Yeah, in Thundering Steps. That is correct. I haven't done that yet on this character. I did pick it up, but I haven't started it. I haven't started the Tombs of Night line either. I think I picked up, possibly, I may have picked up some of the quests for it, like the starter quest, but I don't remember. I certainly didn't go in there yet on this character. Alright, so Garagrim is up for doing the Tombs of Night. Is it quest line? Yes, it is. Like Split Paw Saga, but in Neck. Does it also have platforming? No. No well, yes. Yes and no. Not to the extent. I forgot what zone did after Thundering Steps. So I would say it's pretty common to either go to Enchanted Lands or Zek after Thundering Steps and Neck. Enchanted Lands is kind of a smoother intro from Thundering Steps because it's a little easier overall than jumping into Zek, but either one will work. Yeah, Enchanted Lands is a very nice lead-in. Somehow that invitation to Dawn didn't go through, so we're going to try that again. Oh, I see why. It's going to have to be a raid invite. Alright, what do we got going on here? Irresistible Siren, way down in the water. Let's get that taken care of. Put him on follow. And then we'll do... So when you're in a group and someone else is in a group and you want to invite them, what you can do is you raid invite them. And then you take their characters and you dump them into your group. And then you make one group out of two. Looks like they're still in Freeport and in Kenos Harbor, so it'll take them a minute. But then again, if they're going to go, probably they're going to go purchase, yeah, East Freeport and Kenos Harbor. It implies they're probably going to go purchase the ticket. And jump right over. Because those are the locations that you can get the Harbor Master ticket to either go to Neck Forest or Thundering Steps Docks. Do I have all the expansions? No, I definitely don't, because I'm playing on Origins, and so I don't need anything at this point. I don't know what the last expansion I actually got was. It's been a while since I played on live for any since, you know, serious playtime on there. So not really interested in the live experience at this time. Well, I wonder where Garagrim ran off to. Suppose I will run this way. Came out with Luklin. Yeah, that may be the last one that I went to, actually, on the moon. I went to, yeah, that would be the last expansion I had. I had forgotten it until you just mentioned it. New Antonica one. I don't think I know anything about that. What have you experienced with that? I know there's another expansion coming out soon, and I don't know anything about it. So with all those lands, are you just referring to like the Shattered Lands stuff? Are they did like a reboot of Antonica?
Greetings.
Oh, came out for EQ1 a while ago. I see. I haven't ever played EverQuest 1, believe it or not. I started with EverQuest 2 shortly after it came out, and I just never even made an account or anything on EverQuest 1. Yeah, I think the last thing I was doing on live was I had decided to try it, and it was the Luklin expansion. I don't remember the name of it. And I was working through the quest line on one of my characters. I think I almost got through the quest line and just really wasn't interested. You know, it was just it's one of those deals. In fact, I think the next expansion was already out when I was working on that expansion, because I seem to recall that I was sort of, you know, just doing things solo and all that. Could have gone all the way over to jump off near the path that goes to the beach, but I decided to come down this way instead. I like the excitement of all the green things coming after me, you know. Where else can you hear? It's brains. It's what's for dinner. Can't beat it, really. Kind of making a run through to see if I can find the shiny around here. Because as you know, I've absolutely got to find that striped red ant for Elowys lace leaf over on the docks. Whatever will she do if she doesn't have it? And there it is. If only it were going to be the correct one. Odds are it won't. So it looks like Dawn has taken his ticket to Neck Forest and is probably at this point waiting on us. As I run by the Mender, I'm going to go ahead and check and see, as I recommend you always do if you see a Mender. Nope, nothing exciting there. Well, you know, not always, because there's another Mender. I don't really see any need to stop and check the Mender when I just checked the Mender, but let's say 90% of the time it's a good idea. Okay, I just remembered. I need Dralix over here. Garagrim is entering Night Forest now. I think he must have taken the griffin over to the path. I think last time I talked to these guys and then got him to aggro that way. He says Daisy asked me and Dre to help her, but Dre was mean. He didn't used to be always mean. I wonder how come he told her no. And then Fisherman Johnny says if Dre hadn't got so mad at that halfling, we could have helped her. Glad someone did. And then we're going to come over to Dralix, who is wandering along the beach, angrily stalking. And he sits.
You're going to scare off all the fish.
And I say, I know who you are. Narina has sent me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not the one you're looking for.
So now he is going to run over to his fellow fisherman over there. And we're going to follow him and watch the carnage play out. I say follow. I'm a little faster than he is, so follow is a strong word. Uh-oh. Dawnruffington better get mentored back up. Oh, no. Dawn did not mentor. All right. Oh, no, no. Can't do it yet. Have to break combat. All right. Should be good to go now. Once you regen. All right, now, while we wait on that, let's look at this. Currently, the Swarthy Destruction is better than the Swarthy Deception, even though Swarthy Deception is a little higher level. We've got the Rakish Schwab. Let's see, inflicts up to 376 damage in area of effect. This does up to 372, so still what we have is better. So I will not be moving those around quite yet. And I'll bet you that Garagrim does not have some totems. So that's a health regen totem. And this one's a power regen totem. Alright, so I've identified and slain the escaped entity. Let's go ahead and check mark that and come for an end. See Mr. Fairy Arena. Who says?
The enchanted lands are not the cozy homeland remembered in the halfling tales. Darker things are stirring, and we may not be able to contain them forever.
I say, I will heed your warning.
When you are ready for your journey, the Maid for the Mist will be waiting. Go and speak to Captain Corrigan when you are ready to board.
Alright, so I say great to that. And then, let's see, where is... Okay, so Dawn is already over there.
I greet you.
Now, it doesn't really matter which direction we fly, because we're going to jump off partway and then head north and go up through the cave toward the waterfall. That's the easiest way to get there. Probably should have updated right there with torque before I went, but that's okay. No big deal. So we're going to jump right here and head north. Garagrim seems to be in a fight or something, but perhaps it was an accidental one. If you don't know about this cave over here, it's the quickest way to get to the waterfall area. let's see here if I have any quests that are for the Tombs of Night right now. Not sure if I do or not. I've been over here. So I do have missing scouts. I may as well share that, although Garagrim's a little too far away, so I'll catch up a bit. Ah, and he's already on the quest, so. And there's Claw. How cool. Man, cannot type. I called him Klaus there for a whole second. I say we're about to do. I better change that we're about to start, because let's be honest, it's unlikely we're going to do the whole thing. Now, here we have some of these rainbow lights, and I'm telling you, man, in Neck Forest, they are just not great. Ah, well, let's hop over here and update with Danny and Blackleaf.
Why, hello. You're another wanderer here in the forest. Make sure you respect these woods, for the trees are quite nasty this time of year. Tending to these woods isn't like it used to be.
And I say, do you know who has been clipping the owlbear feathers here in the forest?
Why, me, of course. Due to the world suffering such calamities, I've taken it upon myself to prevent a very serious problem from happening. This is why I'm clipping the feathers on the owlbears.
What threat do the owlbears pose?
Just look at them! They're huge! Think of the monumental consequences if they flew away from the forest and started populating the rest of the world. The world would be overrun with these ravenous beasts.
But they don't have wings, just feathers. They can't fly away.
Just like the other druids. You know that? You're all a bunch of close-minded, ignorant fools. This must be taken care of before it's too late. This is also why I'm capping the teeth on the beavers and teaching all of the giant spiders to start eating more vegetables instead of live meat. As a matter of fact, I'm about to...
How about the bats in the belfry? Never mind. I'm leaving. So Danny and Blackleaf, he's doing well in the mental department, isn't he? This guy will give me a quest, but it's I think it's gonna be for... No, I'm not sure. One of the zones. It's a repeatable.
Well, Matt, either you have business with me or you're wasting my time. If it's the latter, shove off.
Actually, I think you may have business for me.
You can take on an assignment for yourself, or one that requires the help of your comrades. Which interests you?
Well, just for fun, I will say I'm interested in an assignment that requires teamwork to complete.
I've reports of newly discovered caverns nearby. I want you and your comrades to proceed to an entrance that I indicate and delve below.
We're on it. And that would be in Dire Hollow. We're actually not on it. We just said that. Why don't the rainbows work? Well, it's a good question. Dawn says that they're bugged in Neck Forest, and that may be true. Not certain. I feel like every time that I've run across them, though, they've been on uneven ground of some kind. And so I really feel like that might be the issue. Hard to say. I'm going to sort my bags real fast. He says he did it in Enchanted Lands Hills with no problem. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so we've got 2 paladins, an inquisitor, and a swashbuckler. We'll see. See how this goes. Should be fun. Let's see here. Current zone. We're gonna go down to Tombs of Night. We'll go ahead and share it just in case it's not in somebody's journal. And then I'm going to uncheck all these and check mark that one so we can see what we got. Okay, so we need the scouts reports. First scout, second scout, third scout, and fourth scout. Well, I suppose we've got dawn tanking. That's what I'm seeing. In which case, I better move this onto him. We can get this in there. I don't have any, well, I do have some totems, but the ones that I have left are the health regen ones on me right now. And I think that's actually going to be better for Dawnruffington than it will for me and this group. And so far, that's really not the issue. It's power regen that we need. And I'm out of those totems right now, unfortunately. Probably ought to try to conserve my my power a little bit, get a little bit of regen going on. Let's see, go ahead and get them a little deeper. Since I'm trying not to use a lot of power. Meanwhile, I'm going to hop over to voice options and try to disable and then re-enable voice, because sometimes that'll mean it'll make the voice chat come back when it's been gone. Why does he give AA and not the others, it says? Good question. Ah, here's Garagrim beating on the wall. Ah, the fight commences. Don't know if they noticed the repops, but I guess they'll find out in a second. There should be a third set of repops, I believe. Because it's kind of like a mini room event right here. Yep. And let's see here. What is Dawn not targeting? He's targeting the Mold Reaper directly. We're all out of power. I'm going to go kill this one because he's low health and we can knock down some of the damage being done here. Throw a stun in so he doesn't cast that. And that's all I'm going to use my things for since I'm low on power. If he tries to cast and I have that interrupt up, then I will use it. I don't have it up. Unfortunate, so that meant he was able to use Balm and heal up a little bit. Alright. Music happened. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Eslohar, for your subscription. Oh, yes, we do have to come quick the wounded scout. Got the third scout report there. Gun is just going for widespread here. This quest line here is pretty long, similar, as Davey mentioned earlier, to the Split Paw saga over in Thundering Steppes. So you end up coming into this zone a good number of times before all is said and done. And it sort of advances how deep you go in as time goes on. Very nice intelligence on that for the level. Alright, let's see here. That was the first scouts report. Yeah, okay, so that's to go down to the bottom of the waterfall for that one. Garagrim says we're missing a scout. Is there a waterfall, he says? Yes. Uh-oh. Oh no, that was unfortunate. Feigned, but boy, they're just everywhere around me. Happily. Alright, that'll be fine. Once I regen, I'll get up and run over where they're at. Or, conversely, pain will simply wear off, and then I will run over. I must have pressed something next to... Okay, 30-second duration, that's what it is. So yeah, it just wore off. How funny. I hate back on to Dawn. So for those who have just arrived, we're currently in the Tombs of Night off of Neck Forest on Origins. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Abracadabra. When we respawned, Garagrim said, I had a huge lag spike that stopped me from doing anything. That's unfortunate timing it. But, oh well. Looks like Garagrim and I are both almost out of power, and Dawnruffington is low, so I suspect we'll have to wait for a moment before we do too much more battling. Dawnruffington in all caps says, we going down. He says, sorry. Didn't know it was on. I can only assume he meant the caps lock. Hey, Roxas. Let's see here. How do we pronounce this one? Roxas is here. Roxas. Excellent. All right. This isn't looking great. I'm going to go ahead and mezz this guy. Dawn's getting hit pretty hard over here. That'll give us 15 seconds to try to get something done before it re-aggroes. He says you need to cure that elemental, yeah? That's accurate. Interesting with this one here, this unfriendly reminder, you have to be directly behind the creature. Garagrim is telling Dawn that the elemental effect is piling damage on him. Which is kind of okay right now, but once they start, you know, stacking up on us, it'll be more of an issue. Alright, I guess we're attacking this poor little innocent bloatclaw. Currently. Never did nothing to nobody. Garagrim says, apparently to trigger the names, we need to kill all the goblins down here. Yes. The, what are they called? Net casters or something like that. Those are anglers, but there's actually some, I want to say they're called like net casters. Not sure. Let's see what this says. Netslinger? Maybe netslinger. Yeah, netslingers. Don says it said to kill everything. I don't know what he's talking about, what the it in question is, but I'm pretty sure it's just the netslingers we have to kill to spawn this guy. He's probably looking at a guide somewhere or something that said that, but I don't believe that's the case. Let's see. Some more this way. I see that he's destroying a wall over here. That's all fine and well. Alright, now back to the netslingers, and hopefully they'll follow. Excellent. I'm glad to have actually remembered to use Feign Death that time. I have previously forgotten about its existence after grabbing it the other day. So, good job, memory. Good job. Ah, Calthea has also logged in now. Alright, let's see. Are there any other netslingers? There are some in this way. Yeah, I couldn't quite remember what they were called for sure. It was like, netlinger or something. Alright, we're gonna wait on some power and then wait on Garagrim to get back. Calthea says that my greeting to her was formal and must be streaming. She's correct, I am streaming. Just wasn't aware it was formal. I'll have to get a little less formal. But now we've gotten attacked by a ravenous feeder. I'm not sure Dawnruffington is actually there, so it may just be me currently actually here. Not sure. Not looking like we're having a lot of activities. Oh, there we go. Dawn has realized we're fighting. All is well. Ah, here's a whole thing. He says, how's Demort? Well, not quite there. So night at the moment. First. Netcasters underway. Out of power now, but that's alright. Not quite. netslingers. Let's see, there's some more over here. Oh, looks like Dawn has already run into them. It's unfortunate because I don't have much in the way of power yet. So, I suppose I'll be holding back some more. Alright, I don't see any other net slingers on track at this moment. Looks like he's going for anglers. What do we have here? Nothing too exciting. Well, there's a dead grin in here. He says power. Let's see, we're down here right now. I feel like we have already been back there, but I'll go check while we're not doing anything, see if anything pops up on my track. Looks like they're in the next fight, so I'll head on back. Okay, he said these guys spawned, so alright. Yep. Let's see. It's targeting Gulp, so I'm going to Mezzes Lure Claw. And then we'll take down Gulp while he's sitting there. Ah, looks like Garagrim got an AA point. That's always good. Alright, and there's the wounded scout. He says, don't forget your man hands in an emergency. Alright, so now we need the second scout's report still, and the fourth scout's report. Oh, nice. Garagrim got an adventure level and is now level 31. Very good. I think that the failure rate on this zone, I want to say the failure is 18 hours. Success, I don't know, maybe 6 hours, something like that. Is suffering pretty badly over there. I think I'm gonna see if I can knock this guy out of the fight. On the snake right there. Alright, that's more like it. Totally out of power at this point. These vases in here, like this one, if you're around them and you AoE, you can break them, and they can have things like snakes in them or other kind of aggro guys who will attack you. So if you're AoEing, ideally that would mean, or not ideally, but normally that would mean that you're in the middle of a battle, and so you can get ads on you that way. It's better to go ahead and break these when you're not in battle so that that doesn't accidentally happen. But also they can have other things in them beyond just aggro creatures. So as you might imagine, getting something like that on you when you're already in a fight, something else can be difficult to deal with, especially if you don't realize that the vase is there or what it does. Okay. Garagrim has gone AFK again. Let's go get ahead and get a few of those hits in before we come around behind. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and mezz that guy so that he's not quite as big of a pain and causing Dawn as much struggle, but it looks like he unmezzed him. It's a shame. Could have been my fault. I might have been targeting directly and not realizing it. Let's see here. I can give him some of these. And increase his health regen anyway, if nothing else. Ah, now Dawnruffington is also AFK. Yeah. Let's see what we've got over here. Few missed grinning and a whole new direction to go. Right there. Don't need to have those typed in anymore, as there aren't any relevant netslingers at this point. Apparently, A is what I want instead. There should be some vampires over in this area, I think. I believe there are some standing over there. Discarding weapons, maybe not. Ah, yes. I think they're all. Well, do I want to try a couple of these folks? Just on my own. This is what happens when you leave me alone. Start pondering things like, do I think it's a good idea? No, maybe not. But do I think it might be fun? I think so. Oh, fortunately, Dawn is back, saving us from my contemplations. Well, from around the corner there, I see. been eyeing that shiny over there with interest. I wonder if Dawn is going to clear over to it now. I think he is. Looks like it. Alright, pretty much out of power again. That's unfortunate. Right out of power. It's alright. Let's see if I have enough to do this. Get the heroic opportunities anyway. Definitely low on power. Now, of note, I made 34 earlier today, and I'm already 56% through the level with 0% vitality. So we're definitely getting some pretty decent XP in here, I would say. And I'm going to reserve power here too because I was already pretty low, and it makes sense to just not use it too much so that I don't run completely out. Uh-oh, got an extra there. I'll mezz that. Give us 15 seconds to do something. It's not great. Oh, that decided to come back. Let's see here. Oof, Kale is not doing good over here. Maybe I can finish this guy off. Not too much that I can do. I think I have. This is haste. I'm almost out of power, so I don't want to... Can't do too much. Oh good, Garagrim has returned to the fight, it looked like. Perfect timing. Unfortunately, I can't finish this if I start it, so... Maybe I can now. Maybe. Yes. We're pretty much all out of power at this point. Dawn's not doing great. I can try to grab aggro. No good. Let's try the Bear Claw. Alright. Did it spawn the scout? I don't think so. Definitely have to regen after that. Alright. Looks like we're good to go. And put these maintain buffs back on. It looked like Dawn had ran in before he did. I don't know if I'm lagging or if he's lagging, but it certainly did appear from my end of things like he ran in and then, you know, rubber banded that. Garagrim is saying we have to kill all the ruffians to spawn the summoners. Sounds right. He says, which then spawns another wave. Oh, nice. One of the collectibles dropped. The weakened goblins or the weakened grimmins come from the from over where the vampires are. Whoa, that's not good. Maybe it's okay. It just looked bad. Watch out, we got a wanderer over there. Probably don't need that kind of ad coming in right now. Wanderer wandered away, so I'm gonna pop over here and try to get some of this before he comes back. This leet back attack action, you know. See, where is he? Way over there, I think. Yeah, that's gonna be him. Ah. wish I had actually. I actually wish I had relogged before we came in here, like counting to myself, because I would like for my voice to be able to work. Probably Garagrim is not in voice, I would imagine, but Dawn maybe, and it could be helpful to be able to communicate vocally. Ah, well, can't do it at this point because, you know, we're already in the zone, and I don't know. It would probably knock me outside of the zone if I camped to myself right now, and then I wouldn't be able to get back in. So it's gonna have to be what it is. Looks like we got some extras going on here. Uh-oh, we got another muck fly in here too. Gonna go ahead and mess that guy. Don't need another triple arrow heroic hanging out. He will unmez in a second. There he is. In the battle. But I'm gonna knock this one out of the battle. Cut down on that a little bit. Ah, back into the next fight, it looks like. Could use a little power, but it's not really necessary. Into the fray. Ah, we broke a wall, too. Sometimes the walls can have guys inside them, and sometimes it will be vases like that. And if you're too close to the wall when you do that AoE, you can get a broken vase that leads to another ad coming through a wall that, if you're unfamiliar with the place, you may not have even realized was there at all. All right. Looks like he's going to break that base. Always a good idea. Unfortunately, I can't get behind it because he has it with its back against the wall. It's unfortunate, but well, no big deal. Out of power once more. Guy's almost dead, so I'm going to focus on him. I should be able to switch. Now you see these guys, they come running over. Dawn is taking care of that vase, and then this tomb tarantula came to try to take care of me, but Dawn has saved me, so all's well. I'm not going to use much of my power right now because I need to regen for the next fight, and I have lower power than anyone else right now, so. Oh, interesting. Oh, loud. Alright, let's see. He's targeting the ruffian, so I'm going to go ahead and Mezz that summoner. Maybe we can take out these other guys while we wait on that Mezz to wear off. Which it now has. It's only a 15-second Mezz, but it lets us get a head start on the guys, and sometimes you can knock out a few. And it makes life a lot easier. After these, there should be, I think it's after these, there should be another pop, another spawn, in this, I think in the same area for the name that we need, in order to spawn the next scout. We have to, I guess we need that group of summoners over there. That may be the fourth. Maybe. It looks like that's the last group right there. See, these are mostly ruffians, so I'm going to Mezz the summoner. And again, we got that 15 seconds of leeway. And now he's back. Unfortunately, I did not get my interrupt off before he got his poison cloud off, but it won't matter. there's the chief that we need. Chief Strongarm. Just to make sure we didn't leave any chests hanging around to do the /summon, which will draw any chests nearby that are yours to you. Probably need to get rid of these ravenous feeders. Looks like Garagrim is partially back. Not all the way, because I don't think he's doing any combat abilities. He's just tossing in the old the old auto attack. Oh, those are counting as rumbler hides for Brianna's hides. That's interesting. Makes some sense. They are, in fact, rumblers who have not seen the light of day. They just got summoned into a cave. They qualify. Let's see what's wrong. It's on Garagrim. That's why I didn't see it. Alright, so now Chief Strongarm has activated. However, he also has a Ravenous Feeder right beside him, so... Fearlessly, Dawnruffington pulled him right from beside it. Oh, did not get that interrupted at all. Unfortunate. Not great. Garagrim says he got on me. Yeah, I think that's safe to say. Man. Let's see here. What can I do about this situation? Not too much, but I'll try knocking him down and decreasing his haste. Oof, no bueno. Ah, he stunned me, or snared, that's the word I'm going for. Ah, no bueno. Come on, Garagrim, you can do it. 3% of his health. Ah, so close. You see him casting. Try to interrupt. Grumbler. And honestly, I should have just mezzed him. Probably, and ran for it. But I thought we could, I thought we might could deal that last bit of damage on him. No such luck. Well, they're in a fight with something, so I suppose I'll head over there. We need to go up the ramp, though, not down the waterfall. I believe. That goes, yeah, like this. Maybe. There are actually quite a few drop quests in here that have you hunting all kinds of things like these snakes over here. I can't remember the names of them, but they just kind of drop while you're in here, and you end up having to come in here a ton of times to finish all of the quests that drop in here. I don't have any yet in my bags. Looks like we got an albino hatchling on us as well. Switching between the two, so I'm gonna mezz this one. Then we can try to take out this because he's running low on power and getting hit decently hard. It's unmezzed now. But I'm out of power, so well, I'm gonna wait before I engage that battle to get a little bit of power back. Alright, good enough. In this zone, there's normally 2 or 3 shinies, and one of them is often around along this path right here, from where we came down here, going to the ramp to level 1 right there. So, we have a few different things going on here. 2 different groups. One of them is a single, and one of them is the other 3, I think. %7 into the level already. So if you are interested in leveling up a character and you're around this level, this is pretty decent, I would say, as far as XP goes. I haven't really gone out of my way to level, and so I can't say for certain, but it feels like that's pretty good. There's that shiny, and there's another shiny. That would be very nice. Waiting on a little bit of regen, I think, is what's going on at the moment. Unfortunately, with these positional spells, positional combat arts, it's like you have to not only start at the position, but also end at the position. And there's so much running around as far as get behind it, get in front of it, that kind of thing, that you might start a spell and want to be behind it by the time you end the spell. But with this one, you either have to be in front of it or beside it in order to finish that spell. So if you want to time it to be behind it and lay into some of your from behind spells right after, then you have to try to hit it where it lands on the beside it part of that, and then on your way around. I'm not great at it. Trying to get better. We'll see how that goes. Overall, I mean, Scout is just absolutely not my forte. For this one here, you have to be like directly behind it. You can't be off to one side or anything. Okay, Ella's tanking now, apparently. Interesting move. Okay. Pretty low on power at the moment. Oh, good. Got a little regen there. Hit a tick. A ding. This would be one of those situations mentioned previously where the vase gets broken during combat. And it's not great. So I'm going to try to see if I can get the aggro off of him. Sort of. I almost got there, and then I foolishly... What's that? But it's okay. he's recovering, so it doesn't matter. And now we finally made it back around to the chief. However, he has started this battle without... Okay, there we go. That's good, because he certainly needs to get some regen first. I still have the one on Earth. Lost the sort of outward place. I still have that super okay. I'm going to mez this one. And then try to see if I can do anything about that. It did not interrupt him. Let's try this. Just too many things. I'm trying to remember what the name of the spell is. It's going to be the issue. Jawbreak is not good. He says that he's going to... Garagrim is AFK, apparently. That's no good right there. Okay, stop the jawbreak. Let's see if I can get his haste down. Knock him down. Alright, success. I'll get a lion, make sure you can find the door. Yeah, right with the door. I might get a door. Should be. I think there should be a scout after that around here somewhere. I guess I better go catch up before he dies over there. Wouldn't that be funny? Okay, let's see. He has that one targeted, so I'm going to use this one. And unfortunately, I have another friend for him here. Oh my goodness, and a hellhound to boot. It's not great. See if we've got any of these low. Not really. Let's see here. We have to concentrate on something instead of going hither and yon. So let's do the flesh oil. Gotta knock these down. Unfortunately, I'm just about out of power. So, gonna have to focus on trying to get this guy. And then the flesh-shaped swordsman. Got another one wandering up that's not helpful, even though he's low power. Okay. Oof, no bueno. If I can get a little bit more power, then I can mess that guy. Not looking great. Okay, I can mess him. Use this. Ah, corpse. No bueno.
I know what's going on. Oh, I'll give you on December 3rd. It's on the 13th. I'll send you $100 to go for extra blood rub. If you find another game in there, I'll pay you $120 for it. That's the only game I want in retro boots that's different than Nintendo. I don't want to know, so I've had too many of them and I have problems with them.
Well, let's see here. Hopefully Dawn remembers how to get that. I'll head back over that direction.
I'm gonna send the money to it. Work info, you open it. Don't just don't know already nothing about. Right? Yeah, I'll say, whenever I go, I'm gonna send it in October.
We got the repops in here.
I'll send you 100 on the third reach number line. Hey, I'll send you 100. I'm gonna send it back. I already know. Wait. I'm gonna call. When I send it, I'm gonna call the post office bank.
There's Garagrim. Maybe Dawn's gonna move in a minute. The goblin is out healing him a little bit.
Regardless of
Goodness.
outcome and March. No,
Let's see if I can pull him over.
one time your mom just drop off the free and keep your cake and I haven't seen you on
All right, that works too.
and I give you $20 extra on your birthday. You give me 7 cash the rest of what you do.
Looks like Don's in a fight over here somewhere. This is interesting. I wonder what he's doing? Oh, what is on me? Huh. Well, that's different.
That's a good sign. I'm gonna go again and give me a trip for Monday. I'll see. I'm gonna continue now.
All right, so I'm just gonna stand right here for a whole minute and get some things back on. Why did the non-aggro flies attack me? That's a good question. I have no idea. The only thing I can think is that maybe Dawn was in a fight with him, and they aggroed onto him, and then aggroed onto me. Possibly. Not sure. Oh, boy, that was silly of me. Just ran right through a group of them. Going in with the fish is not going to solve the problem.
You don't have 2 houses on it, maybe worth a lot more, right?
I don't really know which direction everyone went. It was silly of me to run along without envisaging first, but oh well. Oh, still had one on me, looks like. All right. Let's just stay put for a second.
Oh, wow. Didn't you get me starting pro on Sega a long time ago?
Uh-oh. Garagrim stuff is broken. Actually, I want this one.
You play 10 days, I live in James.
Let's see here. Dawnruffington said I went down the waterway. It's not really the best way to go, but
Now, most Tron areas is going to be on this plus that's nothing.
I don't know why he's going that direction though. It's a
I think in the arcade, the version of it on PlayStation or some 2018 non-game, no. Yeah, I think the arcade game, there's only 5 stages. Now, beat all 5. When you beat all 5, those aren't. You never.
right. Jesus needs that scout. I think I also need that scout.
One of the last cafe. Well, I was here tonight. They have 2 arcades. One was good. sell everything to all me. Yeah.
Hopefully you got the update. Excellent. So we actually just need one more scout at this point, and then we'll have gotten everything we needed for this quest, which is missing scouts. You get that outside of Tombs of Night at the waterfall area, where the folks are standing around in the various tents. And that's the beginning, I believe, of the Bloodline Chronicles. And this is actually just the first step in it, so there's quite a bit more to it after this. It came out in a thing they called an adventure pack back in the day. It was not a full expansion. It was just like a little bonus area to do. So they had the Split Boss Saga, and they had the Bloodline Chronicles alongside the other expansions that they were making.
Oh, I want one.
Back away from that wall a little bit before I do that AoE. See if we can get behind this thing sufficiently to cast that spell. Almost out of power, but still have a little bit. I want to beat upon this wall in concert.
Sometimes I do get $3 on the lottery. Save it. That's real. If I do it again, I buy 10. I won 800 parts on it. Well, they them all the time, but they can't afford to buy
The flesh draped swordsman over there. Looks like Dawn went ahead and went in here. Bold move, because there's definitely a vase right there, waiting to be popped by the AoEs. So, something to be aware of. That's not great. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna mezz this one. Let's see if we can knock him out without using too much power. Good news is this is back up again.
The doctor told me to quit watching.
Unfortunately, we're pretty much out of power at this point, so it's just down to beating on it with a stick, and it still has power, so we're at a disadvantage, certainly. I can decrease its haste, however, so let's get that underway. And after that, I'm going to just reserve my power for the interrupt. Ah, this is a quest starter. It says this item appears to be broken. Examining it may give clues to fixing it. You may wish to hold on to this item until it is complete. It's one of the aforementioned dropped item quests that you can get in here.
You know, I want to read the remake series and cancel the church and steal all that and for well, I don't have video on Facebook. I watch Facebook videos, so that's all of them are boring. Like, right? Nothing Facebook. Well, I don't use Facebook.
Oof. That's a lot. Well, let's see here. I think I will mez this seer and then come back to this. Too bad he targeted the seer. Oh, it's unmezzed. It's alright. Let's go ahead and kill it off since it's low.
Password, but because someone hacked it, and I haven't changed it since 2014. That's what it's been done, right? Then I had to change my Gmail password, but someone hacked it.
All right. Moving right along here.
I turned the hacker in. I found, oh, if you want to look for you,
Do you know where the scout is in here? I don't know.
You'll find out here.
Let's see here.
Just know who they are.
It may actually be. That's a different one. I don't know. Yeah, there it is. Okay, it's on the map. I couldn't recall myself. So, good thing for EQ2 maps. Okay, I'm gonna try to mez that one. He says if it looks bad, I'm going to click it. I guess we're doing him next after all. actually gonna finish this guy off. Don't need those healers and whatnot running around. I'm gonna back out a little bit because he's got an AoE going on that's taking me down pretty far here.
One time I had him. I want a Sega Saturn and a Game Gear so I can play the rest of the Chinese
See if I can knock him down. Garagrim says, "You did it." Yep, sure did. Barely. He says, "I provided a whole 2 seconds of distraction. It's good. It's all that was needed." Yeah, the good news is when your armor is broken, you can be fearless. Nothing to lose.
I'll get you a card. Keep walking. Skeleton. This way some money.
See what Dawn made it back over with company. Let's go ahead and mezz that one. And then see who Dawn's targeting now. Oh, the one I mezzed. Cool. Try to dip out of there. Good news is, as soon as Garagrim gets his update with this scouting here, and we've all gotten what we needed to be able to move forward with the quest line. So let's make sure everybody's on the same page here. Looks like yes on Garagrim. And yes on Dawn. So we've got everything we actually needed. I see it it's censored draped. That's funny. I've gotten stuck on a rock. It's alright. Some of these guys in here can see through invis. So even when you're stealthed, or they can see through stealth. So even when you are stealthed and you're going through here, you still have to be a little bit careful. Not as much when your group has pulled a lot of the tunnel already, but just something to be aware of. All right, so this is basically just telling us that we have a lockout timer, and if we leave, we can't come back in for a while. We already knew that. I believe that the lockout on success is something like 6 hours, but let's check. Would be none of those. Interestingly, I don't see it on our list. Maybe let's do all known zones. Tombs are not. There we go. So, wow. All right. Failure is 18 hours and success is 2 days and 18 hours. So almost 3 days on success. We didn't finish it, so we don't have to abide by the success lockout timer because there was still a name there at the end that we didn't go. All right, let's turn into Treelick Stonehome. Or Trellick. Let's do Trellick.
We need to teach those filthy grinning a lesson, but we'll discuss that later. In the meantime, why don't you rest up and resupply?
I'm going to take the potion of Mar because power is nice and I don't have any power potions on me right now. So, fun times right there. Sounds like a good idea. And then,
the information those scouts had points to something much worse in those caves than grinning. I don't want to jump on a rumor wagon here, but if I had to guess, I'd say undead were involved.
and I'm going to say what kind of undead.
I'm not sure I'm qualified to say anything about that. I'm no scholar, you know. My love is the journey, not in what's really going on. I'll leave that for our leaders.
How do I find out more?
I'm sure some of the other folks here at the camp would be more than happy to discuss history in greater depth. But for me, 'tis enough that I know I have a cause and an ale.
Sounds like a simple life.
Aye, and one that the Knights of Truth adhere to. The priests of Mar often directed the knights of old to certain ends, crusades against the undead and such.
Why did they stop?
Never did, though as far as I understand it, there was a great crusade sent against an undead uprising in Befallen, and none of the priests or knights ever returned.
What happened?
No one knows, but going to work with a hammer and shield is the life for me. It'd be good for you to do the same. Those scouts of ours could use some revenge, and we could use more information on what we face below.
So what do you need me to do?
Go clean out those grinning. Not only will that avenge our scouts' deaths, but we may be able to lure into the open whatever evil lurks below.
All right, I'll take a look around down there as well. All right, so luring out the evil is the next quest in that timeline, and it goes into the Tombs of the Night. But as suggested by Dawn, it is probably time for me to take a break as well. So it looks like him and Garagrim are calling it for a moment, or for a while, and I will do the same. As usual, it was a pleasure streaming with you guys. and I hope to see you all later. Be sure to follow me and turn on notifications so that you can see when I go live. And hopefully, we'll get to see each other later on. For now, I will log. Goodbye.